Technical difficulties are fun. Oh my god, shut up, phone.
Starting to annoy me.
Well, then do better, but it's coming through good now.
Good.
Alright, chargers in, everything, we're good.
Our shield speaks.
Okay.
Ask away. Indeed.
We got a bot literally in the first 5 seconds. Bruh.
That's funny.
Alright, bot removed.
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it?
I wonder if it's actually physically possible to get down to where they are. I doubt it. I didn't think so. Well, it says I can, but then the path is interrupted, so, you know, oof.
Must be a way across.
I completely forgot about this.
The gods, are they dead? How can
But-
this be?
About the gods hanging on the tree.
Before you hangs a great ethereal orc, his face twisted in a knot of...
What happens if you attack them here? That's a thought.
I don't know.
Target is too far. Okay, sure. Oh, you literally can't hit them.
Tightening
Okay.
cursed branches constrict the great dwarven god Duna. His eyelids flutter, and his face, bluish and bloated, nods. Tight coils wrap Tyr Sendelius from head to foot. His still face is set to a glowering sneer. Amadia hangs before you, her face cut and bruised, her chest barely moving. You think you see a tear run down her cheek. You lean in. That's no tear. It's sauce. The shimmering liquid is seeping from her wounds and dripping to the ground below her. Ralik hangs limp from the tree, cursed branches constricting him, snake-like from foot to shoulders. His helmeted head hangs slack at his side, but a barely audible wheeze rasps from his lips.
Hurry!
A small, stout imp winces under the countless cursed threads that bind her. Cursed tendrils tighten around Zolstissa. Her lips are moving, but no words seem able to escape her lips.
And never. Was I supposed to do something over here? I doubt Bless will do anything, given that it's directly from the gods themselves, but...
As the cursed tendrils slacken, Zolstissa inhales deeply, air wheezing into her throat. Wheezes become a hum, then a gently wavering song.
A champion I called. My champion did come. First among my chosen, first among them.
Oh yeah, Jacob.
Together we gazed into
Yeah.
the blood.
Baldur's Gate 3,
Turned
we
our
have
backs
to
it. We turned.
get
We
that
turned.
D&D movie chest that we forgot about, guarded by the feral bear.
What about it?
We have to get it because it has a map that shows the cache and Moon Ice Towers in it too.
You want to move the mic away from your face?
There's a cache at Moonrise Towers in Act 2 that you can only find if you have the map from the D&D Honor Among Thieves Easter egg.
Okay.
We have to go back and get that map in our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough Dust.
Well, yeah, duh. We haven't even got that far yet.
We actually went past that part.
You have come.
This is literally
My
where you first find
chosen.
Starion.
It is not too late. Not yet. But almost. Yes. And while we quibbled, an enemy greater than any one of us stole in like a thief in the night. But here you are. My chosen. My God-woken. Our hope. You will undo what has been done. I saw it as I drifted here, at the midpoint between reality and oblivion. I saw Rivalon, but there was no Rivalon. There were no people, no ancient empire, none of our people, none of our great works. I grow cold now, even thinking about it. It was not a dream, God-woken. It was a threat. A promise from our enemy. The enemy you and you alone can stop. It was a vision of the void, and it made me tremble with fear. Yes, my chosen. I, the goddess, I who created you, tremble. Soon the Seven will be nothing but morsels in the maws of the void, unless you do as I bid you. Do what I blessed you for. You have already set loose some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibility, as yet untapped. You cannot stop until you ascend to the highest heights of your power. You cannot stop until you become divine.
There's
Like
way more
the
higher things you
you
can
will
get
be called to
than
unite the powers
I was
of
led
the
to
Seven
believe.
against the void. Like
Oh yeah,
Lucian,
we just get the
you will lead
we
our
just get the
proud
helpful
people
ones.
to preeminence. But, unlike Lucian, your weakness will not lead you to foolish failure. Either a new divine rises, or the world falls prey to the void. One of the Godwoken must become the new divine. And that Godwoken must be you. You are my champion.
Because he's a
So
paladin.
set off in pursuit of divinity.
She opens her mouth to respond, but stops dead. Her head jerks from side to side, searching for something unseen.
You must hurry. I hear it singing to me. Fire and ice, death and skulls, blackness.
I wonder how much a hireling usually costs.
Go!
White-hot
Don't
cold
remember.
pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pumps through you like a curse.
It's Sinif because
and
he's a
then
cleric.
What's happened here? Where is everyone?
the same troubled look is visible on each face.
Oh, I reached my
You see the
limit.
gods beaten
So I
with
could only
fire,
have 3 hirelings
strung
at
out
once.
the warning.
Okay.
I'm not sure, Quercus. I rather like the trees. The gods are dead. Long live the Godwoken. If the Seven should indeed come to nothing, I'll be ready to take their place.
I've got my weapon, I've got my wits, and now I've got a new enemy. If the Void wants me, well, I say let it come. I'm ready.
I had dreams of what I should say if I saw the Seven Lords once more. But that was a nightmare.
Quite right. Do seek my counsel. I highly recommend it. It was all a bit ominous, wasn't it? With the Divine dead and Divinity itself dying. It seems we have no choice but to venture forth and, for lack of a better phrase, save the world. Bit of a bother, if you ask me. I had other plans entirely for the weekend.
Yeah, your other plans being dodging assassins.
Why, sail for the mainland, of course.
Fane nods as you approach. He seems unusually quiet.
I must admit, I'm more worried than I was. I thought this would be a slice of cake, to be quite honest. After all, I am an energetic, fresh-faced skeleton, teaming up with the lady-turned-goddess Armadia. What force could stop 2 Eternals? Whatever form this void takes, it seems significantly more dangerous than I assumed. I don't know. But after everything that's happened, we should not be here. This place feels like the echo of an eternal land. And here, in their own land, something tried to hang the Seven. It's sacrilege at best, and I do not want to see what it is at its worst. We should leave. This place unsettles me.
I've been sailing for a long time, but I don't know I've ever seen so much drama. Not in all my years. Hooking up with your crew's been nothing if not eventful.
Okay, man.
I don't know. I've never been one for worshipping. I always figured if Duna really existed, he'd show himself. I mean, am I really supposed to ask some invisible dwarf in the sky to grant world peace? Or give me a pony? Yeah, sounded like a waste of time to me.
Beast, what the hell? Am I supposed to ask some invisible dwarf in the sky to grant world peace or give me a pony?
But, then he showed himself. He said he could help me free our people if I helped him. And I left with more questions than when I started. We sail, lass. Duna willing.
Oh, ask away, Shield. Indeed.
This place is strange. I cannot bear you away from me.
Did you tell him tonic water, or he just kept saying tonic? Oh, okay.
Death washed over me as we entered this place. I felt many lives extinguish in a single moment. But others still draw breath. They are sheltering below decks. The one who brought us here. The demon that wears the face of my kin.
Okay.
Only she can set the course back to the land of the living. She is here still. I can feel her.
This land area is unsettling. Very unsettling.
Malady got me here. Maybe she can get me out. Malady got me here. Maybe she can get me out.
Malady got me here. Maybe she can get me out.
Poor Fane getting bullied by fucking water.
Where is everybody?
Hidden away somewhere, safe from the storm, I hope.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. There's no time. I can't hold us here. Brace yourself. This might hurt. A lot.
Never.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine prickles your skin.
Oh, one moment, please. Oh, just a moment.
Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Ah, better. Let's not do that again anytime soon, Oh, don't start. It was all I could do to save a few of them. It's no mean feat bringing an entire ship full of unspent souls to the Hall of Echoes, you know. I managed all the interesting ones, though. You're welcome. Funny thing, though, the corpse of Alexander, yes, corpse, didn't seem to make it.
She raises an eyebrow at you, but doesn't comment further.
I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip.
Is she trying to say that Alexander survived getting stabbed again?
Desperate how? Oh, fine. 1, spooky magic. 2, only half a demon, actually. My mother was a bitter elf named Loda. 3, just a bit of leftover effluvia from the spell. 4, more than I can count. 5, something too horrible to mention by the light of day. And now that I've answered every question a sane person could conceive to ask of me in this moment, Let's carry on. What did you see? I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Oh, what confidence you inspire. Luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help.
Yeah,
You
help.
already
We'll
know you
use that
can
word.
Bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source nor take it as you see fit. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any god-woken worth their salt will know how to perform all these so fantastic feats. You need to go see the Meister. As have I, but not in the ways a true god-woken can. Forget those ghastly little jars and wands to which small people must resort. You ought to be able to see and speak to the spirits that wander our realm, and you ought to be able to extract the source they leave behind, too. All this just by your little old onesie. No devices, no gimmicks. When you're done, you'll be able to amass and unleash quantities of source so great that Lucian himself would blush. I quite look forward to seeing it. Oh, she's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. A home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you. Shopping. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together. Won't that be terribly fun? Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
Well, no one asked you there, Melody. Go away.
Damn it, is nowhere safe. Red-robed lunatics at sea, those void-woken seedlings in the swamp. It all points to the Great Acorn. It's coming, Quercus! What if it's too late, What if the Knights of Dre are too far ahead in their plans? At least here, our shield's ignorance can be forgiven, Quercus. The Knights of Dre do not go out of their way to boast about their existence. You know their order, my friend. Mystic Squirrel Knights, sworn to the Great Acorn, trying to bring about its return.
The squirrel absent-mindedly runs a paw over Quercus's spine. The air fills with the sound of soft, dusty purring.
They plan to inherit the everlasting forest once the acorn drops, and the world is rid of all giants. They believe that only the arboreal will, and should, survive. The shield's bravery is admirable, if a touch stupid. The Knights of Dre are a dangerous, dangerous order. Lunatics, a single-minded devotion to bringing about the end of the world. Together, Quercus, we can develop some magic to save us from the Great Acorn, if our shield can keep us alive. Yes, it has done an admirable job so far. It certainly lasted longer than I thought it would. But does it understand that we could be wiped out at any moment? Does it understand the risk? It's an idiot, Quercus. Still, it would be a shame to see any harm come to it. Here's a little something I uncovered in my research.
The squirrel reaches out and touches your ankle, sending a hot flush rippling through your body. Your mind's eye sees new potential spells swirling before it.
Now, listen carefully, Shield. The plan is thus. Do not die.
Well, yes,
If
that is
the
a great
Shield
plan.
can hold up its end of the bargain, we might just have a chance to complete our research. We might make it yet, Quercus.
Yay, bleed fire, woo, I really don't care.
Just when I think this land holds no more surprises, I find myself in some place even more dismal than the last.
Fane, that's not
Still,
nice.
At least this is an interesting variation on dismal. How many times must I tell you? I have business in the Black Pits. We should head to the excavation site there.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice in the matter. Besides, there's business to take care of. Malady said this Meister lady's the key, so we follow her lead.
Beast pauses for a moment to consider whether he's forgotten anything important.
I'd also appreciate it if we dealt with this Lohar fella. He's the key to unlocking this mess Justinia's made. I'll stop this Operation Downfall of hers, all right. And finding Lohar in these parts and dealing with him is the first step in doing just that.
Pray speak.
He sighs, rather dramatically.
Oh, perhaps that's because I don't quite enjoy broaching the subject. Thank you. But I suppose you've earned the right to know. The long and short of it is that I was banished because I was found in bed with a demon. How gratifying to know I amuse you. You clearly have a hard time understanding all this, so let me paint you a picture. I am a prince of the House of War. There are others with that title, but none of them are the Red Prince, the jewel in the crown of the Empire. I lived in the Forbidden City, a vast complex of palaces that houses the royal family and its servants. No others were
Question,
allowed
is
to
a cursed evil go up to level 20?
myself. I was never allowed out.
Yeah, I think so.
That is the price I paid for my genius. I was too valuable to be exposed to the dangers of the outside world. All the wars I won, and I won them all, of course, I won from the comfort of sofas.
It's not worth going past level 11, though, just FYI.
Okay.
You don't really get much out of it.
Bring me information, and I will deduct, then instruct. From amid the ultimate opulence of my quarters, I expanded and very much ruled the Empire.
Check the mod page, it'll give you all the rundown of the stuff.
I had it all. And frankly, I got bored. Exactly. I did not suffer the boredom of some spoiled brat. Mine was the absolute absence of challenge. the longing not simply to watch the horizon, but to journey towards it. If I could not experience the joys of the world beyond, I had to bring the world to me. Miraculous what a sorcerer can do with a little arcane lore. I summoned demons, the most dangerous game in the world. But they knew they met their match in me, and so we conversed. We drank wine, we played chess. Converse with demons and you learn of the shadows behind creation. Drink wine with them and you have visions of worlds beyond worlds. Play chess and you know that one wrong move is certain death. My mind rejoiced. Now for the body, I reasoned, so with a certain succubus I spent nights that would surpass your understanding. So you do comprehend. I spent a whole year in the company of demons, every night atop the white library tower of my palace. It was my great study of existence. It was my supreme joy, even if...
He gives you a long, respectful look.
How unexpectedly shrewd you are. What happened next was simply unforeseen.
It does go to level 20.
Yee. But like I said, read the mod page, it'll give you the rundown. From what Dust said, it's not worth going past, I think, 11? Somewhere around there?
One moonless night, the succubus that was my lover turned to me, fangs exposed. But I could tell from the glint in her eyes she wasn't bent on our usual fang play. There was no light in that glint. It was the darkness of the void, the wet darkness of spilt blood. And in short, I was afraid. I tried to move away, but it was too late. She was upon me. She had done it. She had outmaneuvered the Red Prince. Finally, I was vanquished. Oh, yes. Do allow me to explain.
The Red Prince regales you with an unsettlingly graphic...
But I have to restart by adding
description of
new
the
class
rather
mods, right?
eccentric, if not aberrant, form of sexual gratification.
Most of the time, no, but you should check the mod description in any case.
Okay.
But of course that was all still rather innocent. I could tell you all about something truly special some other time if you like. Something to look forward to? Now where was I? Ah yes, the succubus. She went for my neck, quick as a charging cobra, but then suddenly it's as if time ground to a halt. Something deep inside me welled up, a power I never knew I had. She simply froze under my stare.
There's not that many mods on the Xbox version for classes, FYI.
I know.
Then she screamed. A scream
And
so
even less ones
horrid
that are
its
actually really
ripples
good.
caused birds to fall dead from the sky. People covered their ears in vain as they went insane.
Oh look, another bot. Bot's gone.
The Imperial Guard forced itself into my chambers and found me with the succubus still on top of me. I believe the phrase is caught red-handed. At first, I admit it was all rather tiring. I was, after all, marched out of my own empire, and I've been hounded by the odd assassin ever since. After that came the indignity of the collar and incarceration. But ever since we decided to be so bold as to bid our farewell to Fort Joy by any means, it's all been rather fun. Oh, I could complain about the food and the lodgings and the sheer barbarity of the common folk. But in truth, all of that fits within the larger frame that is adventure. Adventure is precisely what my life was missing.
Well, then that's good, Prince, that, you know, you found something worth doing.
I told you earlier I could tell you tales about what it was like to be a prince of the house. Tales that would last us 1,000 nights. That is true. But I'd much rather speak of the tale we are shaping now. Accompany me back to my empire, and I'll tell them all in the palatial setting they deserve. We should seek the Meister. Anyone with such a fine, authoritative title should surely aid us on our journey.
Prince? No.
In the
just
meantime,
no.
though, let us continue our search for Bramos. He knows things. Things I must know.
Hello, child.
Hello again. That's twice now you've saved my skin. And I think it's time to start repaying the favours. I could fetch some stuff you need, maybe. Ma always said I was a great runner.
Child, I don't think you should do that. Oh. I was not aware of this.
Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down right away. Don't wait up.
I've plenty of fighters. Oh,
I don't think that the child should be searching for that item, but, you know, what do I know?
expert.
Asking the child to hunt down a tormented soul. It's a great idea.
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll win.
Did Tarquin really just fucking do that? Okay, bro just fucking straight up left. Ah yes, the poison water.
Ghost class? That's interesting.
I mean, it just sounds like ghost stuff to me. Isn't there supposed to be a shark on the shore over here, or does it only pop up when you get the quest?
I don't know.
You know, the shark that ate the child?
Yeah, I remember.
Does it only pop up once you get the quest? Or am I on the wrong shore?
That doesn't sound promising, does it?
Ruh-roh.
Bones itch.
Aren't we supposed to get jumped by a void woken here? The answer is yes. That one be on fire. Oh, okay, even though it's fire-based, it's still... Okay.
I'm ready.
Get charmed. Pocket sand.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Oh, of course it's cursed fire. Why wouldn't it be?
That's a lie.
Burns the end of me. Knife. Oh, it can't move. Oh, let's blow it up some more. Yes, have them fight each other. It makes life easier. Yes. Probably should have done that before, but whatever. Kaboom. And bro, the bone spooter is down.
What happened here?
Oh no, there's the shirk. I have found the shirk.
The dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes to you. Its bloody gills open in search of water, but find only air. It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak. Its own blood froths at its mouth.
No! Die here! Monsters in the water! Monsters in the deep! Monsters bigger! More and more growing!
It looks at you with its cold, flat eyes as if to say, do what you will. Then it turns away and gets back to drowning in the bloody sunshine.
I mean, if you try to put the shark back in the water, the shark tries to rip your fucking hand off. And if you ask to kill it, it just goes meh. I mean, either way, the shark has to die to finish the quest, so, you know, rip. And I mean, let's look at it from a different perspective. Shark is gonna die anyway, it can't breathe air.
Yeah.
Poor shark. Sharks deserve better. If I remember correctly, you need to keep the leg for the kids, right?
Truly revolting.
What about the kids?
The leg that they want the leg that they want you to find from the shark, you know, for their friend, you need to keep the leg, not eat it, right?
I believe so. Wait, no, I think you do have to eat it so you can know what happened, but...
I thought if you do that, the kids get upset at you and don't get you the full reward or something.
Don't remember. Hang on, door.
No, no.
I should head to the town before
Manchester
heading to the other
caravan.
place.
I remember one just like this picking me up.
No, it's not true.
Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy. But what happened here?
No, no, no. Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true. No, no, no. Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true.
Let me turn to Elf.
No, no, no.
And grab everything except for that leg.
Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true. No, no, no.
From the dark, you stare up at the thin slivers of light visible between the floorboards. Shadows ripple across the slivers, accompanied by heavy footsteps, Magister footsteps. Wood creaks above your head. One of them has paused. Your breath catches in your throat as you wait for him to move along. But the hatch is suddenly yanked open. Light floods you, blinding and accusatory. You hear only one gruffly barked word before the hands seize you. Gotcha! White as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back! Get back! I'll kill you, just like the rest of them.
Shh, lass. I know you're all afraid. In times like these, I don't blame you. But I ain't out to hurt you. Now, why don't you take a few breaths and tell me what happened?
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No, no. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
Voidwoken, you mean? Poor thing. No wonder you were scared. I'd be scared too.
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves. Dead. 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 And the sorcerers. Sorcerers. Gone.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss, Lohar, will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember.
Lohar, eh? Where will I find this boss of yours?
Oh, well, you'll find him in Effie's Emporium, neath the Black Bull. He's a fine man. A little gruff, yeah. But he's the only one in Driftwood wanting to help and not hurt.
She looks up at Beast through tear-stained eyes, but you can see her resolve hardening as she remembers who she is and what she stands for.
Oh, Seven sympathy. I saw those things dragging the sorcerers along the cliffs towards the Wreckers' Caves. Oh, no. No more. It's gone.
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you.
Alright, bye.
Work, work, work. That's all there was in Driftwood for a dwarf like you. Until you got involved in the anti-magister resistance. Then, the work was still there, but also purpose. Purpose worth dying for. Collared by magisters in the far north, you were force marched to this foreign land. A moment of hope as a grinning dwarf removes your source collar. Seconds later, void-woken death.
So it sounds like Lohar was killing the magisters to free the
Eloisa
sorcerers.
was the prettiest girl, not to others, but to you. Her luminous eyes shone brighter than the moon. The day you collared her for Fort Joy, you wept every tear you had. You never cried again. Warm red wine flows down your throat. The languor of a tavern evening soothes you. Suddenly, shrieks rend the night. The magisters have come. Warm red blood flows down your face.
That's morbid. Gonna save here just in case I end up eating the wrong leg.
You stride past the chained sorcerers and climb onto the caravan without complaint. As you settle onto the bench, you offer Ralik's blessings to the Magister Guard. He offers only a bleary-eyed stare of disinterest in return before shoving the chained sorcerers aboard. As you watch them cower, you cannot help but feel annoyance. After all, don't they know they're going to be saved?
Yeah, saved. That's the word we'll use. I'm going to save my upgrade material until I really, really need it, I think.
I'm back.
Hey.
Eggy gone. Baby Eggy gone for good. Help! 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 Marge! Marge knows. Marge saw. Ask Marge.
Yes, yes, you look just the type. Egg thief. I knew it. I found the culprit. Tell that to Big Marge, if you dare.
Did you hear? The eggs are gone. Gone for good. No one to keep them warm. No one to keep them safe. Not my eggs, our eggs. All the family, all the eggs, every last one. Big Marge, sir. Big Marge will tell you everything.
I'm just gonna make Lisa accursed.
I would recommend, you know, level 11 and then swap to something else so you actually get stuff out of it.
There.
I saw. They were stolen. The babies, the eggs, something took them. Big as a cow, big as a house, and many legs. Too many. If I showed you, you could bring them back. You could bring them back. Map, show me your map.
In a flurry of feathers, she leaps up and pecks a small hole in your map.
That's where they are. I went after my babies. I saw where they went. But they've changed so much. Bring them back.
Alright, I remember that I need to get the speak with the dead thing before doing any of the quests in this area.
The kid is whistling an off-key tune as he strolls about.
Because if I don't, I'm going to miss
He
out
raises an
on
eyebrow
ways
at
to
your
finish
approach, but
quests.
says nothing.
Looking at
Fair
you,
enough.
chicken quest.
Ain't up to out. Just looking for someone. Seen Ben Mesd. Ooh, Baron won't like that. Won't like that one little bit.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off, resuming his tuneless whistling.
So I told the child that was looking for Ethan that he was dead. Does that mean that whoever was looking for him is going to come and try to murder you?
I don't remember what the consequences of it is, but I don't believe they're going to go out of their way to try and kill you. All knows that the kid, from what I remember him saying is, look, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Yeah, he said, a guy I don't remember the name of isn't gonna like Baron. He's not going to like that.
Oh, terribly sorry. For letting me live, you have my eternal gratitude. Ha! Foolish stink beast. Well, I'm a rat, and you're some kind of flick-tongued.
By the way, because you let Lau die, the demon flu took over.
Thus spaketh the reddish large
She's dead.
flesh beasts. Just look at what happened to that lovely flick-tongued scale slitherer.
She's dead and her body is a meat puddle. What do you mean?
Flesh beast of her own. No, thank you.
Did you not talk of her ghost?
You can't talk to their ghost if you killed them at Fort Joy. Do remind me if you're getting it somewhere.
Oh, because if they die naturally from the whole ship going through the whatever realm thing.
The dead realm.
Yeah. The ones that aren't in your active party end up dying, and you can interact with your spirits on the ship.
I remember that part.
If you interact with Lau's spirit, I don't think it's Lau that talks. I think it's the demon that's talking instead.
Well, if that demon wants a meat puddle, then he can have it.
I'll have her eyeball when she's done with it. Won't be long now.
The rat hisses at you with sibilant malevolence.
Carry on then, stink beast. Don't let little old me distract you from your very important stink business.
Alright, let me save and murder these magisters because they definitely deserve it.
Come now. Is this really necessary?
Just gonna go ahead and do the slap in the face of the stinky magisters. Slap. Ow. Mac, it says Siva has 0 HP. Is she just not allowed to die or something?
Which one is
When
Siva?
I came up here, the really important person that you need to talk to. When I came over here, it said that she had 0 HP, so I'm a bit concerned.
Oh. I don't think she's able to die. We're gonna try.
No.
Good.
It's just the magisters might end up doing something stupid.
Lisa was now accursed. And my game has now crashed.
Lazel didn't like that very much. Alright, note to self, attack them from further away. Violence is usually the answer.
You... Poor dwarf. Do you even know what they've done to you?
That's a very convenient placing. Kaboom. Kaboom number 2.
Glory is mine! Glory is mine!
Oh, you're going to run over here and get in the kaboom zone? Okay, that's fine. Pocket scene. Bone Widow, you're supposed to not miss, damn it. Rude. Rude. Bro, you're not allowed to get another turn. You stop that. Oh no, a water balloon. Oh no. Wow, you're just gonna shoot Fane like that? Wow. Yet no turn for you. Get petrified. Let me just poison Fane to get him some health. Wait, does it only work for the turn that it's on, or...? I think it only works for the turn that it's on. In any case, kaboom. Set everything on fire. Kaboom. Mosquitoes. Zap.
I'll yield to none. Prepare yourself.
My guy, literally how?
Prepare yourself.
Man, that's a really good weapon if any of us use two-handed.
The lizard hangs from the gibbet, her face blooded and her scales discolored. Her eyes are closed, but her tongue flickers as you approach.
Welcome to Driftwood, Godwoken.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from beneath the swollen lid.
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then. cut me down. There is work to be done. Or indeed you could stand there gawping as if you were a cow ordered to dance a reel. It is a masterful performance. I would applaud it, but well.
The Meister bares her teeth, stained a deep pink by her blood, and growls.
Melody is unfortunately mistaken. I cannot train you, but I can certainly help you on your path. As long as I am free of this rope. Because along with torture and interrogation, the Magisters found space in their schedules to purge me, that's why. They spent quite some time at it too. Apparently I was a rich vein to be mined. And now I hang powerless as any butchered carcass. They stopped the process just as the last of my power drained away. Just enough to rob me of my strength, but not enough to leave me a hollow sack of flesh and scales. I had hoped they simply wished to preserve my charm and beauty, but no. It seemed Dallas had ordered that I be held until she could do the deed herself. To give it the personal touch, I imagine. Now that you have had that that delightful little nugget of gossip, perhaps you could do your damn job and let me loose?
The lizard grimaces, shifting awkwardly as she dangles.
I am in intense pain, Kin. You are either insufferably cruel or insufferably stupid. Insufferably cruel. How charming. It was obvious, Godwoken. You are whippet thin, implying you've been a captive. Your wrists have seen the sun, but your neck has not, so you sported a collar, not shackles. Thus you escaped Fort Joy. After an escape, any sane creature would rest, but the bags under your eyes indicate you haven't. Why not? You must have been chased. Thus you must have been important. No one important escapes a prison without help, and no one frees sorcerers bar the Seekers. They thought you were worth saving, and thus I surmise you are Godwoken. Now, an important person does not come to Driftwood unless they seek someone even more important than themselves, so I further surmise you are here for me and will help me down. Now!
A slow, pained grin spreads across the lizard's face. Her tongue flickers.
Not quite as stupid as I imagined. I am head of the Seekers, girl. I can taste your sauce. It wafts about you like honeysuckle on the breeze. Now, if you would be so kind, my bonds...
The Meister bares her teeth, stained a deep...
Melody is unfortunately mistaken. Be quick about it before the next Magister patrol realizes something is amiss. God's teeth, it feels good to move again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a house to secure. Meet me at my home in Driftwood. We have much to discuss.
There's a pass in the water over there. I did not notice that. Good to know.
I'll be back.
Bruh. Hello, Magister, guys.
I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet, piece by piece.
The older-looking Magister notices your presence. He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime, but instead smears more dirt onto them.
Halt, Scaleskin! What word do you bring?
His face goes pale, and his eyes open wide. The Magister that greeted you remains stiff, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The Voidwoken come.
Hush, Fedder. You may pass, Lizard. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the white... Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions. The Magister smiles, but he does not make eye contact with you. He shifts his weight from the left foot to the right.
Thank the Seven I have Aldous to guide me in these times. He allows me to borrow a bit of courage from him when I need. It's only a matter of time, you know? Outside Driftwood, not even the sharpest blades can protect us from those... things. Inside, a killer roams. One with a Magister grudge, it seems. Our numbers dwindle. I'm hardly fit to protect. I only hope to survive. I know they disappear without a sign. Magister Carver's looking into it, but it's been so long since we've talked, a dwarf could have grown 3 beards by now. Farewell.
As long as you speak. Driftwood is mostly the same as every other fishing town. It's got the same aroma and the same herds of unwashed dwarves. The Void, though, it's closing in. Voidwoken roam the land and pollute the sea. That they haven't invaded the town it's a miracle.
The Silent Monk, like every other, has nothing. The Silent Monk's stitched lips are the color of sea ice. The expected happens. Nothing.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan?
They'd be
Well,
daft to come
that's
back. And as long as there's no
that's enough for me to attack them. I know that the enemies are supposed to be smart. I get that. But the fact that they immediately know that Fane is a skeleton is dumb. Okay, so it's only on the turn you cast it. Interesting. Do you mind not bullying Fane? That'd be great. Okay, so silencing stare cuts all magic? I thought it was just source. Interesting. Wow. I need more scrolls. Big time.
I'm back.
Misa need more scrolls.
to none.
Ouch.
Healing. I'll yield to none.
And just murdering the magisters at the entrance to town. And crying eternally because they keep killing my fucking scrolls. Note to self, when I find a decent enough shield, give Red Prince a goddamn shield. A wand and a shield seems more practical when he barely uses the wands. Hey, no, that's cheating. You stop that. You're not allowed to heal.
I need aid.
You stop that. Yeah, enemies get charmed. Oh, beast is over there. I need to use the single target stuff. Well, there's one problem solved. Yes, kill your allies. Makes my life easier.
I'll yield to none. I'm ready.
Rude.
I'll yield to none.
Wow. Yes, that's what I wanted to do, game. No, you stopped that. God damn it. I do not like having to use so many of my goddamn scrolls.
Aldous, Fedor, what could have happened to them? Poor Wilkin. Poor whoever's been disappearing magisters. Well, I'll not be sleeping tonight.
Well, Magisters, I can safely tell you that I was the one who did it, because it makes my... Getting rid of Magisters makes my job easier. Alright then, time to go in the other way then. Makes my job easier. Or fucking raises the drawbridge.
The Meister's back! The Meister's back! She doesn't feel like playing, but...
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
That's a very nice ring. Do you mind if Beast takes it off of you? Thank you for that. Thank you. I run away now.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes. As if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
The Meister turns to you, her eyes wide with worry.
Oh, pardon. I'm so sorry. How could I have forgotten? Thank you so much.
I absolutely adore her sarcasm.
Thank you for rescuing me after they had already strung me up. After they had tortured me for days. After they...
She stops mid-shout, descending into a fit of coughing, wheezing, and groaning. She glowers at you as she slowly regains her composure.
If we are quite finished with politeness, there is so much to do. Apparently I had a claw in murdering their darling divine-in-waiting Alexander.
The Meister wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already spreading across the fabric.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
Meister Siva freezes, her eyes locked on you, her claws mid-swipe, cutting a new stretch of bandage.
Why on earth should I have thought anything else? Not that I was sorry to hear about his death. I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation. Enthusiasm? On a weekday? My word. We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
I will do once you you know, stop with the searching for the thief bit. Is that supposed to be
Seems
the
to be a
code in
code
case
to
she
a
ends up
safe.
dead?
Better hang on to this.
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Push the button.
Gasp.
Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go. We can go nowhere until you open the safe in the...
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you. Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Ancient runes, weird contraptions. This place is an arcanist's dream.
Opening the door, you see a selection of...
Oh, I do very much like grenades.
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her...
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? And you, in your infinite wisdom, would know what is better. You would judge your enemies without prejudice and make decisions that could hurt your own for the greater good.
Yes.
No. Becoming the Divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The Divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The Divine cannot use her power for anything else. Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch Divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal. Although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard. Sauce in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tome by the bookcase. Even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Once, although not by a Godwoken. My assistant did not believe that one had to be chosen by a god to become divine.
She waves a bandaged hand absent-mindedly, wincing slightly.
A headstrong and thoughtless girl, but the experience was... was quite educational. From observing her, I gather that the ritual involves inhaling the smoke, a lot of screaming, and a rather sudden death. Well, certainly. It is not my place to police the stupidity of others.
I mean,
I
fair.
have to admit I was curious. Imagine if it had been a success. Why, then anyone could have ascended. Even I... Alas. Success was beyond her reach. Quite fascinating to watch, though. I've never seen a body burn from the inside out before. And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the Cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot. Are you simple? Perform the ritual. Ingredients in the cupboard, ritual in the book.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients. Thrown after a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot, nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
I wonder what would happen if you did lose them, though.
I'm back.
It lives.
you simple?
On routine, you're actually able to leave the facility to go on the moon.
That seems concerning.
You can actually see Earth.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and
I mean,
cloud.
that part's
There is an
convenient.
intense pounding in your head.
It looks
and you can
far
feel the
away.
world fade.
Oh, really? The Earth is far away from the moon? Yes.
What did you never save a bunch of money in car
As the
insurance
world
by
fades
switching
away,
to Geico?
you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you can
I mean,
feel
that's
yourself
debatable.
falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
Is this the deepest recess of my soul? But
My
it
favorite
looks
Geico
like
commercial
all
will
echoes.
always be the Pinocchio one. Where Pinocchio's like, I look around this room and I see nothing but potential. You have potential. The nose starts growing.
I vaguely remember that commercial.
It's like, you have potential. Nose grow. You have... Oh boy.
I vaguely remember that commercial.
I love it.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you see
Just
a figure
nervous
you could
laughter
describe as
afterwards.
a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
My chosen! Come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am. You will see when you look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become
Routine
glorious
even
bursts of
took
color.
into
Then
account that
fade
sound
back
doesn't
into a
travel in
crystalline
space,
state.
so you couldn't hear anything while on the moon.
Accurate.
Blind eyes.
That made the freaking ambience even scarier.
Speak the spell and see.
Because if you can't hear what's chasing you, how are you going to be prepared for the jump scare to follow?
The answer to that question is yes.